I know this sounds stupid, but like, hear me out for a second. Okay, so I have this groundbreaking Animal Crossing theory that'll make you urinate your pants. Okay, so these paintings are in Animal Crossing. They're like super famous and all. So that means they're in the Animal Crossing universe because the people who painted them actually existed. So that begs the question: who else was in that universe, dude? So Soulful KK, it's a gospel song. It's like inspired by at least. So that means there's religion in the Animal Crossing universe. And religion means different regions. Different regions means different cultures. And that's shown in different KK Slider songs. For example, KK Flamenco, which is southern Spain, I guess. KK Polka, which is Polish. Lucky KK, which is Irish, and KK Reggae, which is Jamaican, I'm guessing. And that's just the bare minimum. There's a bunch of other like cultural songs, KK songs. So that means that these countries in the Animal Crossing universe had to go through what happened in our history to become countries. Which means that Christopher Columbus probably existed in the Animal Crossing universe. Now, listen, just hear me out for a second. I can prove this. See that? That's like Spanish, I'm guessing. So that probably means that there's other cultures in regions in the Animal Crossing world. See these two dishes, they're not in English, so that must mean there's different regions, right? So that also means so what really struck me when I was figuring this out was the brown sugar cupcakes. You know what sugar was a part of? The Great Columbian Exchange. Now, just hear me out for a second. Hear me out. You know what the Great Columbian Exchange also spread? Smallpox. And you know what smallpox did? It killed off the Native American population. So that means there were Native Americans in the Animal Crossing universe, and they were forced into reservations. And then the British made space for the 13 colonies. Then the Boston Tea Party happened, and a bunch of other things, and then the Revolutionary War. So what else was in the Great Columbian Exchange, you might ask? Slaves. So that also means that slavery was in the Animal Crossing universe. It was there. So that means slaves were there for like 400 years now. And that's not a good thing. And you know what? The North agrees. They say slaves bad, but the South say nuh-uh. And then the Civil War started. But for the Civil War to be a thing, that must meant that Abraham Lincoln and John Wilkes Booth existed in the Animal Crossing universe, which means that Abraham Lincoln was assassinated by John Wilkes Booth, and John Wilkes Booth died 12 days after Abraham Lincoln's death. So that means that slavery was abolished. But then we still had segregation. And that was a really bad thing. And you know what? Segregation then ended. It ended, judging by the current state of Animal Crossing. Which means that there are probably two figures similar to Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King Jr. who were in the Animal Crossing universe, who fought for freedom. But that also begs the question: what race of animals were discriminated in the Animal Crossing universe? And short answer, I don't know. But hear me out for a second. Hear me out. Based on the information I collected before, religion exists in the Animal Crossing universe, which means that there are also religious groups. So that means World War II happened. And you know what happened in World War II? It happened with the Jews, and the Jews were Jewish, and they followed Jerusalem, or however you pronounce it. And then, if there's religion in the Animal Crossing universe, then that means there is religious groups. And you know what one of those religious groups did? They banded together and caused the 9/11 attacks. And who caused the 9/11 attacks, you may ask? Kyle Broth